him at the 16. So Texas A&M's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can go catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So Florida's offense has the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Now on first down from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quick completion on the out route. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of... Heading to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Texas A&M going quickly. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Working his way on the return toward midfield, they'll stop him at the 46. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the big fella. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Finds his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to run for it. Makes a man miss. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
Where to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Sets up the screen. Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. Fourth down coming. Texas A&M will have to boot it away.
Number 17.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
The RPO fired complete to the left. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
If you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Got his man in the middle. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Aggies moving quickly to the line. To the ground with the back. Makes a pass to Marker. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Flips it out on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Norman. Snowed under by the defense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Throws to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. And the Gators are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing out-breaking routes, timing has to be so critical and important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there, and we just didn't see it on that play.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's caught downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
He'll start this drive firing. Looking to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Shoots it to the left. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Working well behind the sticks on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the RPO, complete. Still running at the 40. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And the Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Punch it out of the air. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Gators have taken it inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the lead.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stayed tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And he takes this from inside the 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the big fella. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
It's on target and complete. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
That's caught. It's Green. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Finds his man. It's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. At the 35, he's loose. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Gators are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know they only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's inside the 10. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast. Extremely
tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Touchdown Gators! Fit it in the window for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Hill. He breaks a tackle and runs through another guy. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, Aggie. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. He gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To the air on 2nd down. Fakes to grab. At the 35, he's open. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. One final play before the end of the quarter.
3:25.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, give on the inside. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
On the ground, it's Clark. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snags a quick pass on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Texas A&M will have to boot it away.
Number 17, on to kick it away.
Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
The give to the tailback. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again.